A first listen of Polly by Nirvana. Okay, so this is the sixth song I'll be reacting to of Nirvana's. This is a return to Nevermind. This song was actually recommended to me through the video comments, and people have been telling me that this is actually one of their darkest songs, which is quite a feat, seeing as I've heard Sentenced Apprentice now. But if there's one thing that I've learned, is that if there's one person who can pull it off, is Kurt Cobain, and in Kurt we trust. So let's see what all the hype's about. Okay, here we go.
Only wants a cracker. Think I should get off her first. Think she wants some water to put out the blowtorch.
Whoa.
Here's a knee, have a seat. Let me clip dirty wings. Let me take a ride. Cut yourself. Want some help? Please myself. Got some rope, haven't told.
Oh
Promise
shit.
you, haven't true.
Okay.
Let me take a ride. Cut yourself. Want some help? Please myself.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it right there. I did not expect that, man. Whoa. Okay, this is firstly sounds like a completely acoustic track, where once again Kurt is doubling up his vocals. People have told me loads of times it's not actually always Kurt. Sometimes it's Dave who's helping him to back the vocals. Whenever they do it together, they sound beautiful. It works really, really well. And once again, they're pulling it off. It really adds a lot. But this time, his delivery is very different to the things I've heard before. This is much more of a sort of somber tone he's singing in. And it totally makes sense because the story he is telling is very twisted. It would seem as if he is singing from the perspective of someone who is assaulting a lady. Not even just assaulting. I mean, the blowtorch part would suggest that he has kidnapped this girl. That line was an amazing turn that he uses. He goes, Polly wants a cracker, which is, of course, a phrase usually referred to as with birds, which is super cool because he continues the bird theme. Let me clip dirty wings. Fantastic sort of bars is getting off there. But then he goes, I think I should get off her first. And you're like, whoa. So yeah, I guess this is keeping in line with what people told me. This is a very, very dark song. I'll take this back a little bit.
Want some help? Please myself. Only wants a cracker. Maybe she would like some food. She asked me to untie her. She's really nice for a few. Here's a me, haven't seen. Let me clip dirty wings. Let me take a ride. Cut yourself. Want some help? Please myself. Got some rope, haven't told. Promise you, haven't true. Let me take a ride. Cut yourself. Want some help? Please myself.
Okay, whoa. His ability to get into the mind of a psycho and do it so well is really crazy because certain phrases he used, please myself, I would imagine that's the sort of mindset of someone who would do something like this. And then he had another line here, a chase would be nice for a few. Again, I feel like that's super accurate. If you ever watch one of these sort of serial killer crime documentary things, the guys are into the thrill of it. And for him to write a track like this is so kind of ahead of his time. I don't know if other people are writing tracks like this, and certain choices he's making on this. The fact that he's done it acoustically on an album that was so huge with big tracks like Lithium and In Bloom, and then you've all of a sudden got this acoustic track. It makes it that much more powerful. And he's made a track from the perspective of a psycho and a really dark song catchy. Like the catchy melodies and chorus in this, like you want to sing along, but you know you shouldn't. All right, let's take this back a little bit again.
So now, please myself. Polly says her back hurts. She's just as bored as me. She called me off my guard. Amazes me the will of instinct. Isn't me having seed? Let me clip dirty wings. Let me take a ride. Cut yourself. Want some help? Please myself. Got some rope. Haven't told. Promise you. Haven't true. Let me take a ride. Cut yourself. Want some help? Please myself.
Whoa. Okay. I have a lot of thoughts on that song. That last verse may have been my favorite. That is such a brilliant last verse because he sort of kind of goes into the fact that he's kind of catching, I wouldn't say catching feelings, but like he's feeling empathetic towards this girl all of a sudden. She has like a human moment where she expresses that she's in pain and he kind of connects with her over that. And then this is probably the best line of the whole track. Amazes me the will of instinct. She caught me off guard. Maybe he's onto the fact that she might be lying and she's trying to get away. Really cool, man. The fact that the balls on Kurt and this band to put a song like this, as dark as this, on what is their biggest album, an album that they probably knew is going to make waves. Again, really ahead of its time. And if I was to make a suggestion to any rock fan who's not really listened to hip hop, a similar track with super dark themes about a really dark story is a track called Brenda's Got a Baby by Tupac. It's a brilliant song about a young woman who has to sell her body. I highly recommend that. Or perhaps Keisha's song by Kendrick Lamar, which is like almost a sort of inspired by Brenda's Got a Baby in itself. Brilliant tracks. I suggest those two for you guys out there. I'll give you guys a suggestion. But amazing song, man. A really amazing song. I love all the choices that they made. Double up his vocals. It kept things interesting. And the fact that he kind of reduced all the music down to just him and a guitar to tell this kind of twisted story. Brilliant choices, man. Once again, Kurt does it better than pretty much anyone else, man. Big thumbs up from me.